Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Narrowboat vlog. Another rainy day. Today I'm joined by a guest co-star. This is Nog. You saying hello? Nope, she's not saying hello. Anywho, latest saga, we've noticed there's a problem with the fire. It should have set distances from the hearth to the floor and from the fire to the walls, which it doesn't. And there's no fireboard, it's just plyboard. There's a wardrobe behind. We touched one of the coats and we noticed the coat was really hot. So that's something we've got to fix. And in the meantime, the wind has broke the chimney. It didn't take much breaking in fairness. So now we've got to go to Burnley to get a new chimney because it's the only place that's got any. So off we go. So the easiest way to fix the fire problem temporarily is to get some hardy backer board. It stops the transfer of heat. This is the stuff here. We'll get it back to the boat and see what we can do. We didn't film getting the chimney because we seen one of our friends Wayne and ended up chatting instead of filming. So, as you can see, it's not the best fix in the world, but for now we can have the fire on and hopefully nothing will set fire, as it's pretty cold right now. I'm sorry they're not as frequent as we would like, but that tends to be the case with us at the moment, especially with winters. This is the second one in a row where we've not had much luck. Last one was worse, I suppose, because it was due to lockdown. One of the problems we've got at the moment is some of the windows are leaking. The previous owner did take the starboard side of the windows out and reseal them. And as far as we can tell, they're not leaking, but the port side are. So I'm going to seal them. I've just had a look at some of the screws. They're a little bit churned up. I'll show you in a second. And one of the some of the screws aren't actually seating properly. They're kind of more sealed in, which isn't good. At some point we will probably treat it to some new windows, but for now, and especially since we soon come into winter, for now we are going to seal them up just to make sure it stays dry. See, these screws are pretty churned up here. One of them in particular just looks like a roll plug, to be honest. That one there, no idea what's happened, but for now we're just going to seal them up. This window in particular needs a bit of work, but we'll get it back, paint it all next year and get it all sorted. For now, just going to seal it up. Here's one for you anyway. This is Gina, our youngest, and if I knock on the glass, looks at me, that's all I get. But watch what happens when Kelly knocks on the glass. Look at this.
Are you being foreman? Hey, are you being foreman?
Look at that. The difference between being loved and loathed. Unfortunately, this whole kind of video has been a little bit disjointed, just because we've not had enough content to do in one go. I've just been trying to film things as best I can as we go along, and well, try and join them together as best possible. So it's not as ideal as I'd like it, but for the time being, it's better than nothing. We've had a few really, really weird things happen. One of the ones, I filled the water tank up, well, put the hose in, turned it on, went and emptied the toilet, did a couple of jobs, came back, checked the water meter, put 500 litres in, turned it off, carried on doing some jobs, and just went about my day. 3 days later, nothing, no water, and we'd let the tank run dry. So we figured we'd paid the price because we must have sucked something up from the bottom of the tank blocking it. So everything out, disconnected the pipes, trying to rod it, blow down it, all kinds. Somehow, no idea why, we must have had an airlock and the water must have gone over the side of the boat or something, because the tank was empty. So that was a lesson learnt as well. Another thing, we've had Ryan from previous episodes come out to look at the engine. We've got a few things we need to do, but one of the things, he couldn't actually find out where the fuel leak was coming from because the engine was so dirty. So this is us giving the engine a clean, so that next time Ryan's out, it should make his life a little bit easier. Ryan sprayed the engine up the night before and then requested that we clean it down with some hot water, trying to avoid the electrics, in particular the alternator. So just pouring the water on it, trying to give it a clean, and hopefully it'll make it a lot easier to find out where the leak's coming from. Also, since we've been gone, it's been Halloween. One thing Wifey loves to do is make pumpkins. So this is Kelly's contribution to the marina. Excuse the toilet. We do need to get rid of that. But yeah, there we go. We also had a storm. Woke up with no power. Found the lid from next door's box and blew off into the electric box. And I kind of figured it. I took the electrics out. As it happened, the hadn't tripped. But it was 10 minutes of excitement for me. So anyway, as Gina watches the swans, I would just like to thank you all for watching. As always, the content's not quite as thick and fast as we'd like these times, but hopefully soon we'll have a video of Al doing the welding and also the pram cover and the cracked cover being done also. As always, like and subscribe. Bye for now.